Oh yeah, g'day. Sorry, the quality's not greatest. I'm not really set up for this. I'm normally set up for live stream gaming. But I wanted to do this. Just bought this the other day. Brand new Elegoo Centauri carbon 3D printer. So I've seen a lot of reviews on how great these things are. I've watched a lot of different videos, looking for a lot of different printers, and decided to settle on this. And I've seen a lot of people set them up, like I said. But I want to see and show you guys how easy it is to set up and deal with, consider like from someone that's got no background in 3D printing at all. So we just went with a basic 3D printer. We've got some eSun black filament. Let's get in it, let's open her up. Like I said, like I'm set up for live stream gaming. I don't really do this sort of thing, but I want to get into the 3D printing, and I thought, well, why not? Let's try this. See how it all goes. Now the box open, we got a user guide and a user manual. There's some black plastic on the top. Underneath that black plastic is what I assume to be our lid. Death by foam. That's alright. The best way to do this, there is not going to be a best way to do this. Well, we're going to open the side of the box. Death by foam. The box is pretty good. It's got lots and lots of padding. Righto, more death by foam. A bit of weight in the bugger. The best way to get that. Righto. I'm going to give it a go. They're packed well. She is in all her glory. Okay, more foam in the top. A box of goodies. Foam around the nozzle. Rightio. Now, what I'll do, just give me a second, I'll grab you. We'll grab you. And we'll spin you around. There we go. There's the back of it, obviously. So in the top we got big bloody buff hand in there. So there we've got our poop chute, our cutter and wiper, nozzle. Got a couple of screws, those red tabs down there. Got to get them out. There's our what's this thing? Our work plate. Take that off. Whoop. Take that off. This will be for the, what will this be? This will be for the little controller. Oh, I'll put down for a second so I don't tear that. Last thing I want to do is rip that ribbon. Then we got the door. Take a little bit of foam off the outside. Clear plastic on the door. Whew. Right. Sorry, I'm not used to videoing and doing things at the same time. That's that. Righto. Then we've got to cut that zip tie and take that cardboard off. Put you back over here. Oh, shiz. All that. Get that zip tie out of the way. Get that cardboard off. Slide you along. There we go. There's that. There's that. Clear plastic. That's satisfying. Off of that. A bit of a mess in here now, but I'll clean all that up later. Righto, in here, in this box of goodies, we've got some. Oh, I've got a little bit of rapid PLA tube. So it comes with our reel holder, which must lock in there somehow, like that. Power cord, very important. Won't get far without that bad boy. Won't plug it in just yet. Then we've got the Elegoo display, a little bag of goodies. I can open the damn thing. Righto. In the little bag of goodies we've got 3D printed grease, our build platform glue stick, I'm assuming it's some form of needle for cleaning, certified sticker, that's the blade for the scraper, a little bit of a rapid PLA plus, and then we've got some little tools. We've got some Allen keys, so Phillips head screwdriver, flat blade screwdriver. So what we might do is we might use their little screwdriver for this. No, I won't use a screwdriver at all. It's an Allen key. So possibly this one. There's 4 different size Allen keys in there. Hopefully I've got the right one. And I don't. It's a long way down, my eyes aren't that great. There you go. So get these out. And now there's also a supplied, very hard to see, sorry, far away, supplied USB. So hopefully there's some good gear on there. From the videos I've watched, there should be a few like build things to build in it. Sorry for all the dogs going off in the background, it's helpful, isn't it? Bit of glare, also something. Oh, skylight problem. very bright in my kitchen. Sorry, like I said, I'm not really set up for this sort of thing. And yeah, I don't really have a great spot to set up and video, so unfortunately I'm doing it in my kitchen. Probably should clean before I do it anyway. But anyway, that's not what I'm not here to give tips on cleaning. These 3 screws out. Probably would have been a lot easier to do it through the front door of it instead of through the top, but I don't want them back to you. Righto, so that's all those 3 screws removed. There's a little bit of glue. My magnetic plate, crikey, that's got some grip. That has got some grip. Pellet specific plate on a fine textured plate isn't ideal due to enhanced adhesion, which may cause difficulty removing the model. And then this side says, yeah, all right. So each side of this plate, I'm going to take this sticker off because it can get hot, has got down the bottom here. So this side of the build plate's like a rougher texture. Side A, PLA, TPU, ABS, PET-G, carbon fibre, and these are a 256 by 256 by 256 build volume. So pretty happy with that. Put the build plate back in, which went that way. Push it all the way to the back. There's some little tabs at the back for it to sit against. Click. Sweet. Now, this ribbon, not going to be easy for someone with my hands, but I'm going to come around, close the door. I'm not the daintiest of blokes, so. Alright, nice little audible click, and then that sits in that tab there, that goes into that. Alright, boom, that's in. Peel that off. And let's give it some power. Back into the back. Plug her in, turn her on. Alright, let him boot up. I'm worrying about that PLA for now. Put these tools back in this bag. Box. I'll put these screws in there too for the plate. There, leave the USB out because I'll need that. Righto, they're up to setup. I'm going to grab you and we're going to turn around and come in close to this and have a sticky beak. Righto, so setup. We want English. Oh, that's really nice. Really nice. So use a hex key to remove the 3 screws shown in the image. So as we saw, there's that one there, and that one up the back. Just have a quick sticky beak through, make sure I've got all the other bits and pieces back out of there. Pretty sure we do. Now we confirm that. Ensure the chamber is free from foreign objects and click confirm. Confirm. Place the build plate correctly with with side A facing up. The process is expected to last for 30 minutes. Righto, so this is the right now it's heating up the nozzle. Obviously it says there what it's doing. Nozzle heating, heated bed, heat brake cooling fan, main board cooling fan, input shaping and automatic leveling. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to bore you and run it the whole time, but we'll stop in and check it out as we go. But whilst that is going, so there we've got the USB there. This is the supplied USB. So yeah, it's one thing I've seen them talk about is this tube on top. That's a nice angle, so when you put the lid on, when the lid sits in this recess here, it has potential to put pressure on, but there is a couple of prints you can do, build some little spaces to go in there, so we'll probably look at doing that so we can keep the lid on it. Got little red lights flashing back in there. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited to see this, see how it goes. So it's heating the bed up now. Well, while that's doing, actually, we'll set some filament on there. Set some filament on there. Sorry guys, like I said, not really set up for this. Obviously, if you go through the user manual, shows you take the foam out from the printer, unlock the bed with those three screws, install the touchscreen onto that ribbon down through the bottom corner there, run the device self-check, and then the first print. So the first print says click the setup, set the nozzle temperature to the suitable temperature for the filament, so 220 degrees. Hello, good morning. 220 degrees for the PLA, wait for the temperature to reach the set value, then click, there's like a triangle icon, repeatedly until the filament starts extruding from the nozzle. Righto, so like I said, we have some eSun 3D printer filament. It's just a PLA Plus. I don't know if there's a difference. Someone will probably tell me that there is. That's fine. But yeah, they didn't have. Probably shouldn't be putting my hand in here, cleaning out this PLA off the bed. It's actually probably, especially considering it looks like it might be doing a bed level. How about we just leave it? Oops. So at the moment, this printer has the one spool. Like it's not multi-filament. There is talks. There's some things I've read that say that Q3 of 2025 they're looking at bringing out a multi-color filament upgrade for the Centauri carbon, which I hope is good, because you know we'll definitely give that a go. But if not, so be it. Holy dolly, sounds like it's going to take off. So on the front of this, it also says on our front of our, I know it's very hard to see from there guys, I'm sorry, but anyway, it's got a little sticker here for it says PLA Plus, the diameter of the filament, the weight of the filament. So this is meant to only do 1 kilo spools, which is what this is. Suggests 100% fan speed, 210 to 230 degrees Celsius for print temp, and the bed temp between 45 and 60 degrees C. So I won't actually feed it into the printer yet. So then just sits up on this bad boy here. I don't know if I should go over or under. Probably go under. But that one wants to sit that way, so let's go over. And yeah. So, holy dooly. Zipping. So this by looks just that was the setup user guide we read before. The actual user manual, the little booklet. It's the same thing, but it goes through, not that you can really see, there's a few extra bits and pieces like what it comes with. Meant to be a spare heat bed nozzle wiper. Didn't see that. It might be somewhere else. It might have been in here still. Anyway. Oh yeah, there it is. It's in that bag there. Spare heat bed nozzle wiper. And now it's automatic leveling. That didn't take that long at all to go through all of that. Yeah, they've got all these other tutorials, like it tells you how to put on how to take the glasset off, how to put the ribbon cable in, how to put the spool on. So it does say to go that way. So we will turn that back around. And go. And you've got the screen operation. If you can hear me over that, that's as loud as it gets. Full blast on the fans, that's alright. Tells you how to do your first print. And they've got the little boat, which I keep forgetting what it's called. Like I said, this is literally, I am brand new to 3D printing. So far we've been going for what, 20 odd minutes, and we're at the point where we're bed leveling, from the box to bed leveling. Like really can't complain. And then once we do this, we'll set up the first print from the USB stick. We'll time lapse the first print, and then we'll time lapse the first print, and then I'll go on to the computer and we'll get the software for the printing, and we'll have a look at slicing and then adding files to bring it out, and then we'll go through. So we'll do the first print and we'll go through and do the yeah, but then we'll actually do a proper print for us. I think the name of the thing, something. Anyway, but yeah, it shows you the slicing software, and so it's a LAN network printer. So you can send stuff straight to the printer when I set that up, but there's a lot of details and personal information through that stuff that I probably won't show, and I was left to edit out. Anyway, while we're going through the bed leveling, which they reckon it takes about 20 minutes, so we'll pause it here and we'll come back. Back in a minute. Right, I'll just come back with a little bit of an update on how we're going. She's still singing along with this bed leveling. Focus on the nozzle there. Zip, zip, zip. As he moves along, it's testing like so many spots. It's really unreal. Like, yeah, okay, it's taking a while. Video, as I said, a lot of printers. Like, I don't know. I haven't got one. This is, like I said, it's my first printer. But from what people say, it's the first. Like most printers will do. Like self-checks and bed levels before each print. Apparently this one doesn't, so it does a rather in-depth one. It doesn't use LiDAR or The other systems that like your Bamboo Labs and that do, but like I said, this is my first 3D printer, and I thought I'd bring you lovely people along for the ride and give you my honest feedback on setting up this machine. Someone who has never ever touched a 3D printer again at all, sorry. I've never touched one, so you know, see how easy it is, see what a print comes out like. Right, yeah, we're back. Self-check is complete. So now we click confirm. There we go. That's it. So we're going to, what do we got? Go home. So the nozzle's 125, the bed's 58. The fan, cool. Let's go home. Folders, benchy, that's the name of the little thing I couldn't think of. It's a benchy. What we want to do, so we want to print, I'm going to break that, we want to print our mini texture bit, so we want to print a mini Centauri carbon. So we want to print, it's a mini printer that goes on the back for the poop chute. We want it on texture build plate A. We want time-lapse photography. I want to look. So let's. How do we set temperatures? And extruder, nozzle temp. We only need that to be 220. So we want to load right at. Go around here. We'll pop out. I don't know if I should. What have I done? I've got that on backwards again. I want it to come up from there. So I might cut that first little bit off. It's got a big kink in it from being stored. A little hole on the bottom of this little side deal here. Feed it through. Watching it feed up in. Guys, it's like all the way around. It's going down into the hot end now. Alright, so now we're just going through, well, we've pressed load, we've fed the filament, I've got my head right in the corner, anyway, fed the filament all the way around to the top of the hot end. Shimming, well, that's what I think it's called, the actual business end. Then the nozzle's heating up. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. So there we go, so we're up to loading filament. Filament's coming through. I don't know what it means by grab filament. It feeds up in there. Oh, hello. It's alive. Kind reminder. Click complete if the filament is extruded. If not, please push forward and click retry. Well, it went over the top of the thing, so it didn't come out the poop chute. No. We might just press that again, we'll just see. We'll go retry. Not that you saw me just press that, I'll just press retry. I guess I'm watching the, see if anything comes out of the poop chute. I love that name, poop chute. Oh yep, it's definitely feeding it. Righto, cool. So we'll notice the filament spool was doing, so we go complete. Press complete. Righto. Go back to prepare. I'm not 100% sure what all that stuff is. So we want to go that one there. 536 layers, 2 hours, 2 hours and 9 seconds. We want it on time-lapse photography so I can share it with you. We want to print. So now we're returning to home. I don't know if I need a USB in this slot for this, but yeah, not sure if we're going to need any thing for it. But what we've done is, so there's a little light in the corner for the still photography, or for the time lapse. Oh, they've added more light. You beauty. So apparently they only had a light on that camera there, but they've now added another one, which is unreal. So now here we go. Look at this. We're starting. That's sick. Rightio. So what we're going to do is I'm going to finish up here, and I'll be back. Rightio. So here we are. Print complete. Confirm. How good is that? Look at this little beauty. Can I just pick that up off the plate? That is a little bit of ring around the top there, but that's, you know, for literally first print. That is, in my, I believe that is absolutely exceptional. Now what this little bad boy does is we're going to put him onto there. Anyway, once we undo those, this little bad boy will sit up on there, and that's where it'll sit for the poop chute. But for now, we'll sit on the ground. There you go, that's pretty impressive. Pretty happy with that. Rightio, so we're back onto the PC. Just seeing the finish up of the Centauri Carbon little mini printer. That's like unreal, like straight off the program, straight out of the box, plug it in, print that, can't complain. But anyway, so this is the software that comes with it. This is Elegoo Slicer. Open it up, comes into this. So I had an issue with the save. There was a few things I didn't do right with saving the time lapse for that printer, but since then we sorted that out. So we're going to have a look here. We're going to quickly just do a slice and a print of a statue, and I'll show you how pretty much simple this is. So we come in and we enter the what printer it is up here. It says just copy, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, you open that up, set that little button here to set up so I can send it straight to the printer, and then come down and you got your little drop down for all your filaments. It's pretty cool. You get ASAs, PETG Pros. This is all Elegoo stuff. If you go system preset, there you go. They're like, this software's only got the Elegoo stuff and the generic stuff, but like I'm using eSun filament, and I'm run it at the, and I print on, we're going to just do it on this PLA Plus Elegoo and see how it goes. This is your standard setup. Going to do it as a standard print. Going to leave all these settings as they are. Even though what half of them do. We'll work it out as we go anyway. Righto. So, let's be mad. Build plates. What do we got? I'm going to print this bad boy. Bring him over. Want to see Skeletor. How big is that? So he's 123 millimeters. All right, so I'll print him. See how it goes. Whoop. And then we want the base. I've just got him on another folder here, just click and dragging. Put him on there. That looks big enough. What we got here? So that's quality, walls. I'm just going to leave all this for now anyway. Speed, supports, materials, whatever. I'm just going to leave that as it is. And we're going to slice the plate. Won't let me do anything else. Oh, there's a little tab in here behind me. Righto, now it's sliced. It's going to take 4 hours and 50 odd minutes. And then we'll click print and send it to the printer, and we'll come back and see how it goes. Righto, bit over 5 hours later, we've got the thing off the printer, and I must say, it's gold because of the thing behind me is going to be a bit of a pain to see because of the green screen behind me. But it come out spectacular, absolutely spectacular. Like I said, because I've got a green screen that's playing up, but got a few little bits and pieces, like there's some little bits that didn't do well under his chin and a couple of spots in his eye. But I tell you what, for straight out of the box, no buggering around, Centauri Carbon by Elegoo, mate. The price it is, like I paid not too much money for it here in Australia, J-Car. And like I said, this is my first 3D printer, and I couldn't be more happy. Absolutely knocked it out of the park, I reckon, in my opinion. I say I haven't got any other printers to compare it to. I can only compare it to what I've got, and that's this one printer, and absolutely phenomenal. So anyway, that's my little review on the Centauri Carbon. Sorry about not the greatest quality, but can't complain. So thank you for checking it out. Definitely look up some other people and make your own mind up if you're looking at getting a 3D printer. But for someone that it's new to them, I can't complain with it. It's so simple to use. Slicer software is amazing and simple. From what I can gather, it's pretty much identical to Orca Slicer. The same sort of menus and stuff, a bit of fine tuning and stuff. I think this will be fantastic. So thanks for checking it out. Might be something we start chucking up a few little time lapses and stuff onto the channel and see how we go. But until next time, guys, look after yourselves. Love you all. Peace. Rightio, we're a bit over a week on with the Elegoo. We're currently printing some passed for a dummy 13 and just a random bits and stuff, but I thought I'd just show you a bit of an update of some of the things we've done. We made this top, put a spacer on it, so when I've been using some PET G, and I found that just to keep it away from the PTFE tube. One of the first things we made was this little beauty rack that goes on the side of the printer here to hold the top when we're not using it. And then you have to excuse me, a little bit of a mess going on here. But just some of the things we've done like a little T800 bust, which is pretty cool. You saw the Skeletor. I love my low poly stuff, so we've got a little low poly skull. I'll add a few of these time lapses in the back of it afterwards. We made a little Deadpool hand, which is, I think, pretty cool. This thing's one of my favorites. Whoops. This was made with fuzzy skin. It's a little rose statue, and it is so cool. Then we got bits and pieces everywhere here, a bit of a mess. We got a Geralt bust. And then we've done like a few bits and bobs, like a little mini Groot. A lot of flexi stuff, just testing out different filaments. And yeah, so there's just a lot of. This is the holder for the scraper, but that other piece has it. Cool, like cool little egg. Screws open, got a little dragon in there. Yeah, I definitely can't complain with the about this printer. It has been going non-stop since we got it. We learned a lot about the slicer software. It is fantastic. Definitely recommend getting yourselves one.